Before we get into the video, I'd like to note that we are on a subscriber grind right now on the channel, and when we reach 100 subscribers, I will be donating $100 to our Humane Society for the islands of Hawaii. So this is the Hawaiian Humane Society that takes care of all of the animals without homes on all of the islands of Hawaii. And even though $100 isn't a whole lot, it's going to be a regular donation that we take care of on the channel for our subscriber goals. So if you would like to support the channel and support the Humane Societies of Hawaii, please go ahead and subscribe so that we can donate to help them take better care of the animals here that are waiting for homes. Thanks so much for listening while I shared that. Now let's start the video. How's it, everybody? It's Puppy Sims and welcome back to the channel. Today we are remodeling the 131321 Chic Street apartment in the city lifestyle world, San Myshuno. And this place is incredibly, suspiciously cheap. Like the landlord can't give it away. It also has the lot trait needs TLC, and it says a great place to practice your handiness skills. So stuff in this apartment is gonna break a lot, and someone may or may not have gotten killed here. So there is that. But let's make it into a budget, family-friendly home. I was thinking we could make it a home for a parent and 2 children. We could use the bunk bed and stuff like that. So let's start building. When you first come into this lot, it comes with everything that you see here, apart from there is usually a little rug here covering up the body. But I've gone ahead and exposed that for you guys so we know the truth. Someone did die here. And this aspect cannot get removed from the game, okay? It's just there. So first things first, let's do the satisfying part and clear this whole place out. I find it so refreshing to clear out a floor plan. It's just, it's really fun for me. Okay, so got all this stuff out. Let's start to think about layout here, okay? Obviously, this house lends itself to a specific layout, and there's not that many variations we can really do, but let's think about it for a second, okay? So this is the shape of the apartment, and we can't change the walls or anything like that except for the interior walls. The first thing that I want to do is think about kind of like the division. Before, the main bedroom was right here because this is where the most natural light is, and I think I still want to do that, but I want to find a way to give the other bedroom light as well. So my plan is, why don't we make this area into the main bedroom, then put the bathroom in the dark spot and the kids' bedroom next to it. So we'll see if we can even do this. Do it like that, maybe. Kind of a weird shaped room, but then you could have the kids' bedroom and a bathroom right here. Now, I wonder how this would look with a bed in it. We should probably test the spacing because I think that it needs to be 3 wide for the bed. Let's see. If we get a queen-sized bed here, oh no, it fits okay. It's a little snugger than you probably would want, but it gives lots of room for the parents, the kids, and the bathroom. So that's the most important thing. I like that layout a little bit better because then we have a nice big open area for the living space. So next, let's not torture ourselves. Why don't we add some lighting into the place? Okay, I just have to decide what I want to do next. I keep swirling around here. Let's start with the bedrooms for the colors. And I don't think we would have any fancy like crown molding or anything like that in these rooms. I think that might be a little bit overdoing it. I thought maybe the sideboard paneling thing would be an option, but now that I look at the colors, it doesn't really work, for the wood anyway. So let's look for something a little bit more simple. This is a custom content wallpaper I have, and it literally just has a white baseboard, and that's like the grand feature here. That might be something worth looking at, but even then, I don't know. let's go for desert skies. I think this is the existing wallpaper that they have is desert skies, but a little bit dirtier. And we'll say that the main parent has a navy blue bedroom, and the children can have a, I don't know, should I go for green or blue? Maybe blue. And I think there's too many lights in this room. There we go. That looks a little bit better. All right, so the main idea here is that this is going to be the main hub. So when you first walk in, maybe we'll have it even be slightly separated like this. But when you first walk in, you've got the doors to all the different rooms, and then the living space and kitchen is going to be through here. And maybe we could put a little column over here as well. Oh, we need bb.move objects. I'm gonna go with this column from the Snowy Escape pack because it matches the wood tones a little better than what I was originally looking at. And you can see it creates a little bit of division here. Now we can start to tuck this body mark away. Let's cover it up, shall we? So we just have a little entry rug here, and then back here we'll have some shelves and some places that you could put like your keys, you know, your shoes, that sort of thing. Make it a really welcoming environment for the family. I thought that would be so fun. I don't know. Now I'm starting to get into it. Guys, it's actually kind of a big deal that I'm feeling really into it right now because I have been really struggling to play The Sims. I don't know if you guys feel the same at all, but lately I feel like The Sims has been so drab. Like I can't I can't go on. You know, there's not much going on to do and I've built the same things. The game seems like work to me lately. And I don't know why that is, but it just requires so much of me, you know? Like everything that you do in The Sims requires a lot of prep. Like if you want to play, you know, you have to get into CAS, you have to build the house, you have to get the job, get started, work on getting money, and it just feels like, you know, I've done the same things over and over and over, and I'm ready for a change. So I have been playing a lot of Disney Dreamlight Valley and other simulation games in the meantime while I wait for like my spirits to get back up and play The Sims again, which always does happen. But sometimes it takes a while, especially if, you know, The Sims is just kind of getting to a repetitive point, kind of like how it is now. Unfortunately, but it is getting a little bit repetitive. It's just something about it lately has just been, you know, just not scratching the same itch that it used to. And, you know, I do miss The Sims, but not enough. Not enough to actually play it, except for recordings lately. Look at that. Just put the little phone and keys right here, and it is so perfect. Now, of course, this isn't a slot, so all you have to do is place them down anywhere. So you could place them down here, for instance. And then move the dresser, or the wardrobe in this case, and then you just go ahead and drag it over to where you want it, and it'll stay level on that same level. So we can put the phone and keys over on this shelf, and I think that looks really nice. So we'll definitely keep that. I feel like that adds a little bit of realism. Of course, I messed it up, of course, but I had to show you guys. I wanted to show you what it looked like. This backpack is the most heavenly little thing, and it's definitely going to be the one we choose. It just has to be. It just has to be. Now I'm thinking on this wall, we could maybe think about like a schedule for the kids or something like that. Ooh, a bulletin board might be cool. Well, we'll put that down for a sec and see what else we have that could be useful. But I was thinking like, you know, in the spirit of a room where you come in, you get ready, whatever. You might want, ooh, this is cute. Um, you might want to have an area that you could write down like, okay, you know, Josh has to do this after, and, you know, we have this conference on this day, this meeting on this day, or whatever it is. I think that could be cool. And look at this. What a cute little spot and perfect for an apartment because you would want to have an area for your key and everything. What if we just did like this kind of thing. This is from the Get to Work pack. Now that the main entry area is done, let's tackle the small rooms real quick and get the bedroom and the kids' bedroom done. So I'm not making any real assumptions about like what this couple is gonna really be like. They're just gonna be more like the cozy types. You know, they've got this starter apartment. That's another thing. It's not necessarily a starter, but close, you know? Affordable, semi-affordable. Um, but this couple, they're going to be in this apartment together with their two children, and I think that they would be aged adult. But that's basically all I'm gonna guess here. I'm not trying to like make this particularly for a specific, job or type of sim or anything like that. I'm just keeping it really generic and comfortable. Again, this is not like the most permanent of residences. I imagine a family has moved in here just for now while they're making things work, and later they'll probably move out. So that's how I see it anyway. I kind of want to do something with this rug from Paranormal. I never use it, but it does have kind of a cool purple swatch, and it could tie into the purple of the pillows. So with the right decor, we could kind of make a like cozy purple and dark colored room. Excuse the sounds in the background, by the way, if any of that is coming through. I'm having a little bit of issues trying to keep a quiet environment right now, so just bear with me and know that, I don't have a recording studio. I'm doing this out of my house, and sometimes, it's not always the best place to record. Whoa, look at this. I should totally use this somewhere. Not in this house, because it's a little bit much, but that's cool. Whoa! They need to stop doing this. They need to stop hiding swatches. Look at this. That's so cool. And so angsty. Wow, that's awesome. What if they're werewolves? What if they're werewolves? Like, we could pretend this is a wolf mask, and then this is a wolf thing? Hmm? Werewolf family? Guys, I think I might actually make this into a werewolf apartment. So bear with me. But maybe that's the type of person that would move into a place after someone died here. They'd be like, yeah, someone died there? Okay. Like, obviously it's not ideal, but I can survive. I grew up in Moonwood Mill, you know? I've gone ahead and put up these art studies above their desk as well. Maybe they do art and that's why they painted this on their wall. And they're like, oh yeah, I'll paint over this when we move out. And their partner is probably like, why would you do that? We have to move out. Why would you paint it on if it's only temporary? This is ridiculous. And they're like, I'm going through some stuff right now. It's for artistic expression. So I can definitely see that. Now for easels, we have so I have this custom content easel for 300, the easel for 350, and then I've got the painter's easel for 350. This is way too big. And then I have the Rob Russ's Happy little easel, and that's 600. So I think I'm gonna go with my custom content one for 300. It's just a little bit smaller in size, and then we'll do that. This is from the Art Room pack by 6amCC. It's really good, and I think it's released to the public pretty soon. I did get it early because I am part of his Patreon. Maybe this is the creative type, do I go all out? Put this here too? No. Yeah, I think this room is kind of looking interesting and unique. Maybe we'll put a plant in the corner and kind of go from there. But see how these ideas develop. You have to get started to get them to come up, Now let's figure out the kids' room. We know that we want to have 2 kids in here, and that means 2 children in The Sims. Those kids are around like elementary school aged. And I think it'd be really fun to give them a bunk bed together. And this new bunk bed from the Get Together pack, this new bunk bed from the Growing Together pack actually has like little decor on it with drawings. So that might be something kind of cool for us to do. That is, if they spawn in, it looks like they're gray right now. What? Does it work if I try it again? Oh, that works. Weird. Okay, well, no matter. We'll just put this down over here. Now, we need to figure out the layout, but I'm thinking the best would be to have the kids kind of bed up against this wall here, and then we could set up all the other decor kind of framing out the door. So maybe we could stick with that. Why do they have countdown up here like they're a prisoner? This kid is like, I can't wait to be done with elementary school this year. When is summer? I've decided to keep the Void Critter poster. We'll make it, less fancy looking. And then we need the second bed here. I think that for the second bed, I don't want them to match exactly. Maybe we could do something like that. If you're not familiar, Void Critters is kind of like Pokemon in The Sims, and it's a card game that the Sims collect and stuff like that. And kids can actually play with a Void Critter kind of station, and this allows them to like, battle against other people's Void Critters and stuff, and it's super fun to play with, but it's just not something that I do all the time, so, if you know about it, then you should definitely use it. I'm thinking this is kind of the vibe. Maybe I'll make the crate, yeah, I'll make the crate the same color as the ground to kind of tie in and not make it look like this big area. See the difference when I change the color? It kind of looks like this is part of this, but if I change it to the brown, you don't really notice that. We definitely need a nightlight in here because kids do have nightmares, and so if you don't put a nightlight, then they won't sleep well. And this one is pretty cute. This is the Sweet Dreams moon lamp from the Growing Together pack. And it also ties in perfectly because these kids are werewolf kids, okay? So they would want this little moon one. I thought that was kind of cute. I mean, we could place the Void Critter station, though it is quite big for this bedroom. Oh, we should put one of the school lunches in here too. This is for practicality purposes because I do know now that you can use these very similar to how you would use a cooler in the outdoor retreat pack. So it's pretty cool. Okay, so we put up a little bit of decor. Let's find the activity over here. Oh, we should do the friendship bracelet thing. This is also from Growing Together. There we go. I decided this was the perfect spot for the science activity station, so I'm just scooching that in here. And I think that we are all good here. I might make it a little bit more centered, I guess. I thought it might look nice up against the wall, but now I don't know. Maybe centered was best. All right, so this is the kids' room. I think it looks pretty good, and I don't really want to switch out any lights or anything. You want it to be accessible, and it looks like it would work for routing, so we want to keep it clear. I will go ahead and put just a regular like toy, a regular toy down just in case like the kids like want to play later or they need something. We'll put like the baby doll over here, or we'll do it a teddy bear. Right there. So the Sims can still play, but just, it doesn't always have to be in their room. We also need to place a shower tub combo. I mean, we don't need to, we could just have a shower, but I was thinking it might be nicer for the family aspect if we can. Scratch that, we are just going for a shower. I'm thinking about all these different layouts and it is just not happening, so we are going to make sure that they have a shower. And I think this one could be nice from Spot It. Provides a lot of privacy. We are going to choose the Easy Peasy Shower Stall by Oompa Loofah. This is a $400 shower stall from the Discover University pack. Yes, it is. And I think we're going to have it like this. Okay, so bear with me. Bear with me. Let's do the counters in here. We'll do like this, this, and then we'll put the toilet, which can be any toilet. We'll just do this one right there. Then we can put our sink right here. And we'll need a little mirror. There we go. And let's do this little counter right here. Can I do it? Oh, geez. I don't know. Am I wishing? Am I hoping wishing right now and not really like thinking straight? I am not thinking straight. Okay, that needs to go. That needs to go right away. And you know what I should put there? I should put the Opala there. So let's do that real quick. Just put the little can down right there. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ideas. Ideas are forming. So we could do a little breakfast bar instead of like a full dining area. Because, you know, we have a desk. Like the kids could technically come over here. Um, okay, I know there's not that many places to sit around here. It's a small apartment, you know. But the kids are well cared for. They're well cared for. It's okay. We're gonna go for these Groovy Times bar stools designed by Hey Harry. This is also by Hey Harry. This is the custom content version, and then this is the version in the game. You know what's interesting is look how crappy the textures look like for the one that's actually in the game. Like they limited Hey Harry so much. But you know what? It's not custom content, so we might as well put it in instead of the custom content one. Not that this is a CC free build, but you know, I could put in some effort. I try not to use too much build CC, but I definitely do use a lot of it. Why isn't this working? Oh, I put it backwards. Okay, so let's scooch this just a smidge. There we go. Just to create a little bit more walking space on the other side. And then we'll do our wooden stools down here. Chick, chick. Great. And I'm thinking the sink would be on this side for the parent, you know. There we go. I quite like that. And then, you know, the kids can sit here and do their homework or whatever. Then let's put a little trash bin. Ooh, we should use this one. The Smooth Sail Diaper Pail. We'll put this down. It's $100, but look, it has a lid. Oh, so nice. So that might be nice for a kitchen, you know, trash. We're not going to put any special appliances in here. I'll put a smoke detector though, because it is a cheaper fridge. You never know. I'm just going to tuck the smoke detector behind the cabinet. So you can see it right here. Just tuck it behind and it'll still work. Great. So now comes the TV issue. I'm thinking the TV should be here and the living area should be across from it. That way, of course, there would be glare, but that way you're not putting a TV in front of a window, you know? You can always draw a curtain and there's not glare anymore, so I'm not super worried about that. We want to have a, you know, what if I size this up? Is that a good enough size? I mean, it's a square TV. This one is 1,050 though. 1,475. 990. Wow, TVs are more expensive than I realized in The Sims, straight up. But let's you know, we're gonna get the better stuff. Like especially a TV. I'm not skimping on a TV. We're doing the Wood Times coffee table right here. This is perfect for the rustic aesthetic that they're going for. And we're gonna go with this custom content TV from the Logical Sims Tiny Home Pack. It's a custom content pack that expands on the Tiny Living expansion pack. CC that expands on an expansion pack is the type of CC you want to have around, you know? I'm gonna go for this lamp. I'm gonna go for this lamp from the Eco Lifestyle pack and then just scooch the TV just slightly so that they can work together. But I think that's kind of homey. I might hate it in a minute, but let's just try to pretend that I saw something there that was like worthwhile and that I had a good vision, you know? Now, this sofa is what we're talking about. This sofa is nice. And it kind of fits, but it's kind of big for the space. But I bet you this family would get something like this. I just know it. They'd be like, okay, well, maybe get like a sofa, you know, then the kids can play and stuff. They can play video games, which, speaking of, we should get them video games. Also, I love how I was talking over here and I was like, oh, I better not use the custom content ones. You know, I should try to use less custom content. Chooses a custom content couch. You know, I had good intentions. They didn't last long, but I had good intentions, you know? All right, folks, so we are done with the build and it is officially time to go through it and see how we did. Now, if any of this got cut out for time purposes, I'm sorry. I did want to have the real-time commentary instead of a speed build, but let me know how you guys like this kind of a build. So through here is the main entrance. When you first walk in, you've got the little family photos, a little chalkboard with a reminder for homework, and we have the keys, lanyards, and letters here. To the left, when you first walk in, is the get ready chair where you sit down, put on your shoes, get your backpacks over here, and we have a shelving unit with, you know, keys, coins, and phones, and things like that. This is like the landing pad for the house. So when you first walk in, you've got this big landing room with those things mentioned and 3 doors. The first door on the right is the parents' bedroom, and this room is kind of unique. This is kind of what made me think that these Sims were werewolves. I just got the idea based on like the decor as it started to come together, and the purples in this room are stunning. So I thought it was so nice. Like this bed totally inspired me somehow. So we placed the bed. We've got a little music area, the salt lamp, great view of the city. And then over here we have a mural. I'm sure that the landlord would not be happy about that. And some artwork, some sketches, and a little easel area. So maybe the parent is a stay-at-home artist, or maybe the parent just does art for fun on the side. Of course, this is accessible for 2 Sims. You could have 2 Sims, but, you know, one of them is going to have to scooch. So if scooching is still broken in your game, I'm so sorry. Through this door is the kids' bedroom. So when you first walk in, it's a pretty tight room. When you first walk in, you've got the science station here. We have an inspirational sloth reading. We have, why does it keep doing that? We have a little area to look at books. We have the nightlight, the kids' drawings all over the bed. We've got the void critter on the wall. And then on this wall, we have the lunchbox, the robot, the bracelet making station, and the journals. And this is fully functional for 2 children. Back to the main room. The last room to note is right here. This is the bathroom. When you first walk in, you've got the toilet on the right. We have the sink and the mirror, and then the shower. Pretty sweet and simple, but definitely looks like a realistic apartment bathroom, I think. And it's still a good size to have kids in here. I don't think it's too tiny. Now through here is their living room, and you can tell that, you know, they went all out with the couch, but I'd say it's a really cozy spot. I think they made the right choice. So they sit down here, they play video games, they hang out as a family. This is a great place for the kids to play as well. And then right here is the little homework / eating area and the kitchen. So we have a little bar seating here for anything that needs to be done on paper or whatever. And then over here we have a little bit of art and our work in progress pipes that are going to break very frequently based on the lot traits for this apartment. And with that, that is the whole tour of this tiny apartment, which somehow took me a full hour to build. I'm talking an hour and 15 minutes went into building this in real time. I hope that the video is not that long. This will be an editing feat. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And without further ado, let's get on to the puppy dog of the day. Bye, guys.